I was reading this morning, income loss is a very common thing. 96% of Americans suffer about major income disruptions by age 70. Later on, I'm going to tell you one of the hardest adjustments that I had to do when my income dropped. You know, most of us don't realize how fast income can disappear. There's a moment that most of us don't plan for, and that's not retirement or success. But that moment that we mostly don't plan for is the moment of the drop. And that means that the income that you rely on suddenly stops, and it affects you big time. You know, income doesn't disappear slowly. It can happen very fast. You lose your job. You fall. You get your hours cut. If you have a business, clients are not showing up, or a client didn't pay. Say it's a big client and you don't have many. Or if you're making money, suddenly it's not enough. You know that, let me see, I have it somewhere here, 69% of Americans report that the cost of living, it's more than what they're making. 69%. And the worst part is that it affects your confidence. And nobody prepares you for it. You know, 2008, 2009, we had the financial crisis. Back then, it's funny how history repeats itself. I was living in this same county. I came back to this county about 2.5 years ago. Back then, I had to move out. I move in, move out. I had a construction business going on, and financial crisis hit. Long story short, I lost the business, lost the house, lost quite a bit. Moved back to where I came from, and I know how it is when your income suddenly drops. I was with my wife one of those days, and she wasn't feeling well. We had a small argument, and that made me get in the car. And I said, I'm going to take whatever job I find. So I drove around, drove about a couple of miles. I said to myself, whatever sign I see that is hiring, I'm going to stop and I'm going to get that job. Sure enough, I saw a sign like this. Although it didn't say we're open, it said we're hiring. So I stopped, talked to the manager. Long story short, I was delivering pizza. I had a family to maintain. I had a newborn. I had my wife, I had my son, and I had a newborn. So I had to do whatever it takes. So don't get discouraged. Do whatever you need to do. So I know that when your income drops, the first 72 hours are critical. And we make mistakes. The first mistake that we make is that we panic. We panic, and then when you panic, emotions are in control. And two things happen. Either you get desperate and you start cutting left and right all the expenses, or you do nothing. You get to a position that your attitude is like very negative, and you feel like the end of the road, and you panic and you do nothing. Now, mistake number 2 is the actual cutting. And what I mean cutting is you start cutting all the expenses. And if you cut the wrong expenses, sometimes you do need something. Okay? Let's say you have a truck. The truck can help you. So don't cut that expense, insurance on the truck. Cut things that are not necessary for survival. I know how it is. It can feel very bad. But that's the problem. It feels so bad that you get desperate, you get panic, and you start cutting the wrong things. And the worst part is that if you're responsible for somebody else, it makes it even feel worse. So what happened? What happened is that you're forced to adapt. And when you adapt, new possibilities open up. And when new possibilities open up, there's a chance of moving forward with new income streams, new income opportunities. So believe me, you're pushed back, but there's always a way out. Now, step one is to stabilize, not to fix anything, but you need to stabilize. What I mean is that you need to know what comes in, what goes out. You gotta know how much money is coming in and how much is coming out. Everything else can wait. That's the first thing. If you know where you stand, you're in a better position to eliminate or minimize the doubts and your fear. Step number two is to cut unnecessary expenses. If it doesn't help you with survival, cut it. If it doesn't create opportunity, cut it. Subscriptions, Netflix, things that are not really necessary, cut it. What you want is to create some sense of stability. That's the first thing that you want to do. If you have a truck and you can offer service, well, it creates opportunity. Don't get rid of the truck, don't get rid of the insurance. You need to keep that. What you're looking for is to buy time so that you can get ahead. Now I'm going to tell you that one painful adjustment that I mentioned earlier that I had to do back in 2009 when I had that big income drop. And it was very painful. Back then I had a black Labrador. And it came to a point I did not have the means to keep it. Didn't have the money, didn't have the space, didn't have the resources. But I found a very loving home. Found this person that came and he had the space, he had the money, he had the resources. He had other dogs. And he was happy to have it. But it was a very painful adjustment that I had to do. And that happens. Now I have another Labrador. Hopefully this time is different. Now most people, when their income drop, the first thing, it's save money. And it's true. I mean, it happens to everybody. You don't want to misuse what you have. You save money, but what you're really looking for is to replace income. What you want to do is just go through your house and find things that you don't need and try to create a micro economy. Sell what you don't need. Get rid of it. Just sell it to your neighbors. Do a garage sale. Put it in Facebook Marketplace. Anything. $10 turn to $50. $50 turn to $200. And before you know it, your confidence is coming back. Okay? You need to create some momentum. Don't get stuck. Just because you lost your income is not the end of the road. You need to build something that will create stability for your future. That's not your job. That's not Social Security. You need to build a layer of income that will create income even if you're not working. Just don't rely on Social Security because it's not going to be enough. You need to create, let's say, I'm doing a YouTube channel now. I need to retire my wife. So you have the content, you have years of experience, use that as your content and create another layer of income. A YouTube channel, offer a service, coaching, consulting, you can do many other things, okay? That is the retire your wife mindset. Not perfection, but taking care of necessity. And believe me, the person next to you, your spouse, your wife, my wife, they feel it. They feel it, and you need to be in charge. And to close, I want to say that an income drop can feel like the end of the road, but don't panic. It can be the beginning of something better. What you need is to stabilize, cut smart, replace, and build something that will last for future years. That's what you need to do. Build something that will last, so you'll never be in this position again. And if you're in your 40s, 50s and need to build income, retire your wife, or fund your retirement, check out the numbers calculator and get started. And don't forget to hit the like button, share, subscribe, and see you next time. Bye-bye. Right here. So here, and that's she is.